Good morning and welcome to this week's Pastor Blast. Today is July 13, 2021. I'm so excited that I'm able to join you today. I feel honored, privileged, and blessed that I'm able to share the good news with you. A truth that I love is how the Lord does not waste anything. He does not waste any trial, tribulation, heartbreak, heartache, any darkness. He turns it around and uses it for our good. And that is how much He loves us. A truth in Psalm 147:3, He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. I would like to talk to you today about waiting expectantly. Waiting on that healing and blessing, how we should sit and trust that He has you and He's working things out for your good. He's already there. We live in a world that we want things now. We also live in a world where we want to work things out ourselves, that we want to be in charge and in control. We feel, I feel that the only way that my problem, whatever situation, will be solved is if I work it out myself. But you know, because you are a believer, you know that is not within our timing that things will be worked out, not by our own hands, but with the Lord's hands. Our job is to immediately leave it at His feet, not to wait when we're trying to sleep and rest. And we cannot, because we're still sitting in that problem consumed. We should immediately go to Him so we can rest peacefully. We should wait expectantly, knowing and trusting that He has it already worked out and the blessing is coming. Be filled with the Holy Spirit. He is within you. Many of you know my story, the dark season that I was in. Now I know that it was the beginning of the end of suffering. It was the end of darkness. I was lonely for a long time, even though I was surrounded by many voices, many hands, many feet, laughter and crying, but I still felt very alone. Have you ever felt that you were surrounded by many, but still felt alone? So then one day, my world became worse. It got turned upside down. I could not breathe. I could not see the goodness of the day. But thanks to God that I didn't sit in that very long. I was able to see the goodness. He was saving me. He knew that I deserved so much more out of my life, that we had work to do. He was positioning me to be in a place while I was healing that I could help others. I'm thankful for that. In that time of healing, I tried to make things happen to try to feel that joy, seeking someone to help fill it. After a couple years, I realized that it wasn't fruitful. I was trying to work things out and seek that person that would be my partner. So I decided, because it wasn't working the way I wanted, to just live my best life and live a life pleasing to Him. The good news is, before I knew it, I received that blessing. It happened unexpectedly. I definitely do not feel alone these days. My house is still filled with many voices, many hands, many feet, laughter and crying, but it's all good. To see beyond that and see the good news, the good things, I'm sitting in thankfulness. I'm so excited and so grateful that I have the mindset and the perspective while I was waiting expectantly. Once I laid down my desires and prayers at His feet, I knew He was going to look out for me. I just needed to be patient, trust, and have faith that He had me and He was holding my hand along the way. Rest knowing the blessing is coming when you least expect it. Believe me, I'm here to share the good news with you, that blessing is coming. In closing, hold fast to these truths. in Romans 8:25. But if we wait expectantly for things we have never seen, then we hope with true perseverance and eager anticipation. Another truth is in Psalm 40, verses 1 through 3. I waited expectantly and patiently for the Lord, and he inclined to me and heard my cry. He brought me out of a horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and he set my feet upon a rock, steadying my footsteps and establishing my path. He put a new song in my mouth, a song of praise to our God. Many will see and fear and will trust confidently in the Lord. In closing, I pray that my words speak to you in a manner that enter your heart and know that they are genuine and filled with love. God bless, and I hope all of you have a wonderful week.